Big Ten clash on Thursday night. It's Thursday, the 25th of February, 2021. We've got your college basketball free play, Big Ten style, Iowa Hawkeyes at this Michigan Wolverines team.
We've got a promo code. It's conference tournament season in college basketball, and every team is on upset alert. So the code is upset for 20% off the entire site at picksparlays.net.
The two best teams in the Big Ten squaring off tonight, and what a matchup we're going to have as far as the betting side of it. Michigan favored by 4.5 and a total of 156.5. I'm Craig Trapp from Picks Parlays, and we've got your other Picks Parlays expert, Dan Kaiser, and I'm filling in for Chelsea Messenger here today, so I don't have the beautiful hair or face, but hopefully I got some insight for you, and hopefully Dan will help me out here. So we got this Michigan team coming in, top team in the conference, top 3 team in the nation, 11-0 at home, putting that undefeated home record on the line, and they're 8-3 against the spread, and they're hosting in a very good Iowa team that's kind of righted the ship after a few hiccups. 17-6 on the year and 13-10 against the spread. Dan, what do you like in this one?
Mate, it's Garza time, baby. That's been my mantra for like the last 2 years. I mean, I love this Iowa team. I've loved the Garza for 2 years. Earlier on one of your the live capping shows, I gave out Garza as the get in on the player of the year. I mean, the guy's just amazing. If I look at this game, I mean, Michigan, it's, I sport the green and white, and hopefully Leonidas won't strike me down today, but I got to say some good things about Michigan. I mean, they surprised me. They're playing really well. Dickinson for the older guys out there, he reminds me a lot of George Murzon, just a big, burly guy going against Garza. I mean, Garza like, he's going to win the Wooden this year. I mean, he's putting up 24.5 points a game. He's shooting 56%. He can hit the three. But he's got the footwork. I mean, and he's just a lot different player than Dickinson. And I like Wieskamp. I like Bohannon. If they can hit the three. To be honest, I kind of like Michigan a little bit, but I can't go against my boy Garza. So I'm going to take the 4.5 in this one and roll the dice.
Do you think there's any value taking the money line here? Because I kind of think if Iowa doesn't just cover, I can't see Iowa losing by 3 or 1, 2, 3, or 4. I think they either can't deal with Michigan's depth and the home court of Michigan just continues to be too much to overcome, or I think Iowa figures it out and just outscores them and wins outright. So do you think there's any value taking the money line with?
I would. I'd probably sprinkle a little on the money line also, But here's the thing. I don't buy this whole Michigan home court thing. I mean, there's no fans, so it's not really a home court advantage. It'll come down, can the 4 guys from Iowa hit the 3? And if they can, well, it's going to be a very, very good game. And, I'm just going to – it's one of those games. Michigan's due to lose one of these games against a top team, and I think this is going to be the one. And,
yeah, I think there's also a lot of value here on the over. You got 2 explosive offenses that have tons of weapons. It's a super high total. I understand that. 156.5 in college basketball, for those of you that don't follow it on a regular basis. You see most of the totals in the mid 130s to low 140s. So to see 156.5, it speaks to how high scoring and how talented these two are on offense. I'm definitely leaning towards the over here. What do you think, Dan?
I after looking at that Ohio State-Michigan game, which I thought that game wouldn't have been as high scoring as it was, I'd go with you. I'd lean on the over in this one. I mean, I will put up a ton of points. I don't see Michigan really stopping them unless it'll come down to, again, it comes down to Iowa shooting the 3.
Yep.
If they can hit a decent amount of their threes, this game will go over easily.
Yeah, well, if you have the Iowa winning, this is one of those correlated parlay type games. If you have Iowa winning, you have to assume that Iowa makes their 3 because you have to give help to Garza down low. And so that leaves their 3-point shooters open. You have to say, if you're liking the Iowa team and maybe even on the money line, that you think the over would be a good play as well. So there you have it. Dan Kaiser says, take Iowa, and I said take the over. He agreed with me. So there's your 2 free plays for Big Ten Clash on Thursday night. Thanks again, Dan Kaiser. Don't forget, get all of Dan's best bets over at Picks and Parlays every day and use that promo code at checkout.